Snowdonia was once one of the industrial centres of Wales that exported all over the globe. However, over the years it became one of the biggest centres for tourists from all over the globe. An estimated 6 or 7 million people visit Snowdonia every year. Most of them are here to see or climb the grand jewel of the region, which is Snowdon Mountain, accounted as one of the 7 wonders of Wales. It is the highest point in the British Isles outside of the Scottish Highlands, measuring at 1,085 metres or 3,560 feet above the sea level. There are a lot of interesting landmarks that are worth visiting in the Snowdonia region on the way to Snowdon itself. To many visitors, Betws y Coed is the gateway to Snowdonia. This town is North Wales's most popular inland resort, with the rivers Conwy, Lugwy, Lledr and Machno meeting here, along with cascading waterfalls, hilltop lakes and ancient bridges. It's an ideal starting point to explore the Snowdonia region. E.T. Hwyl, the ugly house, draws many visitors. Dating from the 15th century, it is known as a Tŷ Nos, House of the Night. As the law stated, whoever was able to build a house in one night became the owner of the land on which the house was now standing. This building is a perfect example of that law being executed. Outer walls constructed of huge boulders that, it seems, are on top of each other with no regular pattern. It definitely stands out when compared to modern buildings. Penygwrwyd is the hotel located at the base of the mountains. It became famous in the 1950s when the team members from the British Everest expedition stayed here whilst completing their rigorous training on difficult local mountain routes in preparation for the first successful ascent of Everest. The members of the expedition were still meeting here in this small but cosy hotel every 5 years for the reunion. Today there are 5 main recognised routes which lead to the summit of I'r. Whichever route is chosen, it is essential that the right clothing and equipment will be used. It is also advisable that the route is known by someone in the expedition. Weather changes have to be taken under consideration, and good shape and respect for the mountains are also required, as Snowdon can be as dangerous as it is beautiful. The most popular routes start at Penny Pass, and they are Pig Track, which is very rocky and involves quite a bit of hard climbing right from the start of it, and the Miner's Track, longer but easier path that starts with a broad expanse of scenery. Every track has its own attractions and amazing views. Thus, it is definitely worth to visit and climb the Snowdon Mountain more than once, choosing different tracks every time. At the base of the I'r lies Glas Llyn. In Welsh, Glas Llyn means blue lake. The colour of its water is a result of copper being transported to it by the surrounding streams from the mountain. After passing it, real mountain climbing begins. Paths from here are really steep and zigzaggy. One has to be really careful when climbing them, especially in early months of spring, when peaks on Snowdonia Mountain are still covered with snow. The effort of climbing all the way is well rewarded with breathtaking panoramas. At this point, it is only a matter of following the track of the Snowdon Mountain Railway which ends near the top of the mountain. The track was built in 1896, and since then the pinioned rail system has carried millions to the top of the mountain over the years. The views of the landscape from the summit are overwhelming. Spectacular panoramas of mountains and lakes rewards every step that was taken on those steep paths to get here.